Where you at, Boo Nation? From the bayou to you, this is Blitzin the Boot. I'm Matt.
And I'm Ray. Don't do no favors. Don't believe me. Ask your neighbor. And I ain't talking about Malik.
Bar.
Now, today, we're going to get into a little bit of Bayou Mango action, man. We're going to talk about the LSU Tigers, man. But before we do, as always, hit that subscribe button. Our link tree will be down below with all of our socials. That's at Blitzin the Boot. And today, we're going to talk about the 2026 LSU Tigers, man. Let's get right into it.
All right, let's get to it.
So, before jumping into this season coming up, let's talk about what transpired up until this point. Obviously, Brian Kelly was fired last October after a bad 2025 season and never really truly meeting expectations that we have over his last 4 seasons. So, what we did, we decided to pursue a new coach. And who is that?
None other than Lane Kiffin.
That's Lane Kiffin, man. Everybody knows, last November, he decided to leave Ole Miss, even though they were contending at that time for a championship.
Right.
And he joined, the Tigers on a 7-year, $91 million, $13 million a year, loaded with incentives.
Wow.
So, man got paid.
That's a hefty contract, man.
He got paid.
You know what comes with that, huh?
What comes with that?
Big old expectations. So, got
big
a lot
old
to live up to.
expectations for sure. Yes, sir. So, let's talk about why he joined. Why he decided to join the Tigers. A lot of resources from recruiting, transfer portal, NIL. So much talent within the state of Louisiana with no real competition, outside of LSU. So I feel like, recruiting played a big role, as he's always already a master recruiter himself already. So
correct.
Yeah,
and not to mention, he's had top recruiting classes with Ole Miss.
Right.
Competing with Mississippi State and the rest of the SEC, and he still found a way.
The competition.
Yeah, found a way to get to the top. Yeah. So that speaks volumes about him. Honestly, though, Lane Kiffin, we know why you came here. LSU has a higher ceiling and higher expectation than Ole Miss ever did. They were happy with 9-10 wins. At LSU, 9-10 wins get you out the door. Ask Brian Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
So,
surprised it took 4 years.
Yeah, I'm surprised. It was horrendous with Brian Kelly, but Lane Kiffin knows this is a big task for him because at LSU, there's one goal, and that's to win a championship and compete year in and year out. And I think that's the main thing. He knows coming to LSU, he will have what he needs from the school, from the program to lead him
to get the job done.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for sure, man. And it works on both sides of the ball too. We also didn't mind picking up Lane Kiffin also, Like you said, he's a great recruiter. He had top recruiting classes even with the competition at Ole Miss, so LSU is a whole different animal when it comes to that. So,
right.
Had top 4 portal class in each of the last 4 years. And lastly, this offense needs a little spark and
most definitely.
That's what he specializes in.
Yeah, 100%.
He's gonna add a little spark to that.
Yeah, he's second to none. The last 4 years at Ole Miss, he went 42-12. He averaged nearly 500 yards per game, 36 points per game. That was top 20 in the nation in total offense, top 30 in the nation in scoring every season, and that's 2 top 10 national finishes in that period as well. So in the SEC, he averaged around second total offense and second to third in scoring offense. So, LSU went pick Lane Kiffin for a reason.
Yeah.
There's no denying it, So
yeah, we know he knows how to put that ball in the end zone and put people where they need to go. But we seen that. But the real question is, can he do what we really got him over here for, and that is to win a national championship?
Right, no doubt.
And it helps with a little bit of the moves that that we make during the off season. Starting off with him, coaching staff. He also brought Charlie Wise with him, who's been with him for a long time now, and they both, as a tandem, led several top offenses. And then we also was able to keep Blake Baker, who really turned his defense around over the past 2 years. They were putrid before that, and he for sure improved that a lot. Man, it was great that we got to keep him.
And I think Blake Baker knows why he stayed. He had the head coaching gig at Tulane, and he decided to stay with LSU, and that's only for one reason.
Got to.
That's only for one reason.
Matter.
Exactly. So, I mean, Blake Baker's a tremendous coach. He turned LSU's defense around. Like Ray said, it was horrible before he came. Turn it around now, so it's up to par, and it's only going to get better. His defense had 17 interceptions, and they only allowed 14 touchdown passes.
Lockdown.
That defense had more interceptions than touchdown passes allowed. That is ridiculous. So, yeah, it's huge keeping Blake Baker, man.
For sure, glad we got to keep him. And not only did we get to keep him, but also added a little, you know what I mean?
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Added a little native, Mr. Louisiana himself.
The man, Coach O, man.
It's just great to have him in the building no matter what he got going on.
Yeah, it is, man. He's a great recruiter. He knows what it takes to build a championship team. He proved it already.
Did it. Been there, done that.
You know, all these Louisiana cats are going to want to come to LSU because of him.
Talk to Coach O.
Yeah,
that's all they got to do.
You just got to hear that raspy voice, and you bought, and he'll sell you the world.
Yeah, you and now. Unfortunately, we did lose some players, just like every year. Nussmeyer, Aaron Anderson, Chris Hilton Jr., Barry Brown. You know, who went to a great organization.
Yo.
And but I think the hardest hits come on that defense end.
Yeah, that was huge.
Mansour Delane, Harold Perkins, AJ Halsey. So the defense, man, we did take a few bumps that we're gonna have to see if we can fill them roles with the right, pieces and stuff like that. And we did keep a few players too, man. We with Weeks.
Yeah, key.
I'm glad we kept the real leader of the defense. So glad we got to keep him. DJ Pickett, Tradez Green, Caden Durham, Harlem Berry. Those tandem of running backs. Yeah, man. Anybody you want to talk about that we kept that you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just touch on all of them a bit. Whit Weeks, arguably the best defensive player on the team.
Yeah,
DJ Pickett is a 6'5" corner. You never see that. That's like a dinosaur. You never see nothing like that. Elite size from a cornerback. It's elite size from a cornerback.
Dude, for sure is a Tyrannosaurus Rex, dog.
Yeah, man. He could be one of those next greats coming out the DBU. And let's talk about Tradez Green, another freak.
Talk about a dinosaur.
We Jurassic Park, LSU. Ain't Death Valley no more. No.
Valley, Jurassic Park.
No, man, but Tradez Green, 6'7", freak athlete. I got huge expectations for him in this Lane Kiffin offense. Caden Durham, a solid running back, had an injury that slowed down his play last year, but like I said, solid. I think he's gonna grow in this offense, especially with the better O-line we have built. Harlem Berry, same thing. I think he's a solid back. He showed a lot of flashes last year. I think he played better than Durham at the end of the year. But, yeah, man.
Yeah, those two running backs that we kept are good running backs. It's just last year we were also so atrocious in the run game.
Right. Oh, my bad. What?
I don't know what the stat was, but we were in the way later half of in the run game. But I don't think it really had nothing to do with them.
A big part of that O-line and quarterback play and coaching. So,
yeah, man, I think this could actually be a good group that we kept. I'm glad, and we also added more pieces than Lane Kiffin does it every year. Last year, I think he added like the most, blah blah this and that. And look where he took them. But yeah, man, we brought over like 60 players.
Yeah, that's huge.
42 from the portal and about 20-something from the recruiting class.
Yeah, like we talked about the key losses on the defense, especially the defense, but he brought some dogs in.
Yeah.
Some dogs.
Like he always does.
Yeah.
So let's get into him, man. Let's talk about the dogs that he brought in. Man. Let's start with the big dog, the head dog, Sam Levitt. He's supposed to be the starting QB. He's supposed to be the one to lead us to that national championship that we keep talking about. He was like one of the top quarterbacks available that was in the portal. Glad he came with us, and he's a pretty big upgrade from especially Garrett Nussmeyer of last year.
Yeah, 100%.
Playing injured and stuff like that. So glad to have some juice in that quarterback room. Somebody that can actually, make it happen when stuff breaks down.
Right,
That's very important in college football.
100%. And we seen some of his highlights with our guy that we drafted in New Orleans with Jordan Tyson, but getting Sam Levitt is great, but having somebody that could protect his blind side is even better in Jordan Seaton. A former 5-star recruit, potential first-round pick, real big guy, real physical. I think he's going to be the anchor of this offensive line. I think he's going to set the tone. It spoke for itself, man. 5-star and potential first-round pick. You can't get much better than that. You just got to go prove it now. And I think LSU has gotten him ready for this moment,
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, so you got a pair of wide receiver, triplet of wide receivers with Eugene Wilson, J.C. Brown, Jackson Harris. Jackson Harris, man, little anomaly, huh?
Right.
5 touchdowns from 65 plus.
Sheesh.
Is that right?
He's stretching the field, dog. He's stretching the field.
That's an understatement.
And 6'2" with speed.
Yeah, man.
That's hard to find, man.
And then, Eugene Wilson, slot receiver, elite speed also.
Right.
Some injury concerns. And then J.C. Brown from Kansas State, another solid pickup. So, yeah, man, this offense should be explosive.
Yeah, 100%. I think Lane Kiffin knew what he was doing by bringing all these explosive receivers. He wants to stretch the field. He wants to put points on the board. And we're not short in any way of players that could do that. So, honestly, I think Lane Kiffin is doing great offensively in the portal. I mean, this offense will be explosive, no doubt. They're going to put points on the board at a high rate. No stopping it.
Yeah, man, sound good to me. And but like we said, we did lose a lot of key pieces for defense, but we brought in some pieces too. Start with safety, Ty Benefield. This is a guy that's been in the field, man.
100%.
He don't lack
without
nothing.
a doubt.
So that's your favorite addition.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Came from Boise State, real solid player. Hopefully he adds a lot to that back end and just keeps adding to what Blake Baker been doing with his defense. TJ Dottery.
Right. Hey.
Solid linebacker. He's going to be right next to our boy Will Weeks. Good run defender.
Yeah, great blitzer too.
Yeah. And I think that's all we added. We had one more.
We got Prince Will. Don't know how to say your last name. Please forgive me. We're gonna learn it during the year.
Prince.
The Fresh Prince Will. Amen. Edge from Ole Miss. Great, but good pass rusher. 9 sacks last year. Was all SEC. And to touch back on Ty Benefield, this is my favorite player. He's been playing, not no pun intended, but he's been in the field like he said.
Been in the field.
He got the experience, the high IQ.
Could be another leader on his defense.
Right, 100%. And he was a Mountain West defensive MVP. He is a huge hitter, physical, and he will be probably the best playmaker we have on this defense. And so
I like to hear that.
Hey.
Sharp.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't mind. And then we also brought in some fresh meat for the recruiting class. You know what I mean? So Lamar Brown, O lineman, D lineman.
He played both, but he's gonna play D line with us. Yeah.
Number 1 overall player in the class. Richard Anderson, D tackle. Another D tackle, and Deuce Geralds. Corey Barber Jr., wide receiver. Trenton Henderson on the edge. So we brought in a good bit of guys, man. Some solid people.
100%. And I think you wouldn't get these guys because for one, they're 5-star athletes. They're freaks. Lamar Brown, they talking about him being a future All-American and a potential first-round pick. Richard Anderson, 6'3", 360 pounds, a dominant run stopper with great athleticism for his size. So, and then Deuce Geralds, they're all interior defensive linemen. I think Blake Baker wants to. He made it imperative to bring in guys that's going to stop the run and keep a rotation going. Keep fresh.
It up.
Yeah, keep fresh big boys on the field, man. You got to win in the trenches.
Big boys get tired.
Yeah, trust me.
Let them take a breather every once in a while,
Right.
But yeah, man. So what you think about this offense, man, as a whole, from what we lost to what we gained, what Lane Kiffin brings to the table now?
Yeah, I think Lane Kiffin's gonna come in, turn this offense to a high-powered, high-scoring, unstoppable unit like he has in his whole coaching career.
Right.
But I think this will be the best offense he has had in his whole coaching career. And it'll be a hard unit to stop. It'll be the best offense in the SEC, and it's going to be a top 10 unit in all of college football, without a doubt.
Top 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's why we brought him in.
Exactly.
We expect nothing less. So he's going to have to show us. And on the defense side of football, while that offense with the new coach and the new quarterback gels together, we actually might need the defense to step up and take control over the first few games to keep us in there for a little while while we're getting that offense together.
Right.
But I mean, it's Blake Baker again, so he should have this defense top notch and ready.
Yeah, it's gonna be disciplined. It's gonna be ready to attack the football. He's gonna bring great disguises, bring high pressure, play a lot of man coverage, forcing turnovers like he did last year. Mm-hmm. And the opposing offenses ain't gonna know what to do. This is gonna be a top 5 defense in the SEC.
So I mean, you got 2 top 10 units. Let's just say that's what you're thinking, huh?
Oh, 100%. I'm not gonna say top 10 in the nation with the defense, but for sure top 5 in the SEC for sure, without a doubt.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, we did a lot over this, a good haul over this offseason to really make sure that we get this LSU team back to the standards of what we expect LSU football to be. That's how I feel, man, and I feel like I'm waiting for it. Yeah, it's been too long.
Too long.
A year is too long. So yeah, we gotta get back to where we need to be. So let's talk about the road to doing that, man. Let's get into the little schedule.
Right.
We open up at home against Clemson.
Yeah.
Solid team.
Right. Even though Clemson lost a lot of pieces, a lot of key players, a new quarterback, they still got Dabo Swinney. You can't overlook this team because they're going to come try to punch you in the mouth, especially what we did last year to them in their home stadium. So they're going to be looking for some revenge. You got to go in there, make a statement. Week 1, Lane Kiffin, go make a statement. Go put some points on the board.
Let's not start off slow like we always do.
Right.
Let's go. Come out firing, man. Come out firing, and then right after that, you got Louisiana Tech at home again, which that's the perfect game to get things going.
Right.
Clean up whatever you seen on film.
Get all the wrinkles out. Exactly. Get all the wrinkles out.
Exactly. Because you're going to need it. Because then it's the biggest game of the year.
100%.
For this team,
without a doubt.
The biggest game of the year. You go to Ole Miss and play Ole Miss.
Huge.
Return game.
Huge. Beef up the security. They gonna need some Louisiana State troopers around Lane Kiffin. I don't trust no Mississippi State troopers.
Go out of jurisdiction, though, man.
Nah, man, but for real, this is a huge game, especially for Lane Kiffin. You left this team to come to LSU.
Mm-hmm. They beat us last year.
Yeah, and they beat you last year because of Lane Kiffin. I mean, you was there, but seriously, this LSU needs to come make a statement, especially for Lane Kiffin. Mm-hmm. You left this team. You know how much of an embarrassment that'd be if you go over there and let them
go over there and lose.
Yeah,
can't happen. I know he's gonna be saying that. Can't happen. We get your shake back. All them boys get your shake back, man. You 100%. Know what I mean? And then we come back home, play Texas A&M, another solid team.
Yeah, they got a number the last 2 years. You couldn't stop Marcel Reese if you had a warrant, a shout out Mayo. But yeah, we couldn't stop Marcel Reese. And that defense in Texas A&M is gonna be strong. They lost some key pieces, but they're still gonna be a real talented team with a pretty good quarterback, which we still just can't figure to stop. So Blake Baker, you gotta stop him. You gotta figure it out.
Yeah, and then after that game, we got McNeese at home. Then we go to Kentucky. Then we play Mississippi State again at home.
Yeah, that's 2 SEC games. 2 teams that's not high-ranked SEC teams, but still 2 SEC teams that's imperative to win. Kentucky is the type of game Lane Kiffin likes to drop back at Ole Miss. We ain't playing that bullshit at LSU.
Right, yeah.
You got to win those games.
Can't happen.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we play at Auburn.
Another tough SEC game, and that's a tough place to play. LSU's a better team, but if you don't bring your A game, they'll bring it to you.
Of course. We've seen it too many times.
Right.
Then we have our bye week. Then we play Alabama at home again. SEC game again. Always a tough matchup for Bama, but there's a little different Bama team now than we.
Yeah. LSU got the better talent on the team without a doubt, no doubt in my mind. And y'all don't got Nick Saban to save y'all. There's no Nick Saban to go save y'all. Don't even think about it. Y'all got give your boy DeBoer, Kalen DeBoer. Yeah, y'all not too happy with him, I know, but
ain't worried about Alabama no more, man.
Nah,
forget them. But I am worried about Texas a little bit at home.
Yeah.
That's
gonna be the toughest game. That's gonna be our toughest game of the year. Thankfully, it's at home, but that's probably the most talented roster we gonna face.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe a top 10 team, a top 10 roster, top 10 team in the whole nation. So this is gonna be tough. This is a huge game.
Yeah. Texas is gonna be one of them games everybody gonna try to go to for sure. Then you play at Tennessee, dueling it out with Tennessee.
Right.
Then at Arkansas, battle of the boot.
Right.
End it off.
Tennessee, you can't overlook Tennessee either, man. It's tough, late road game. They gonna want to bring it to Lane Kiffin. They hate Lane Kiffin too. I mean, Lane Kiffin's a hated guy. What can I say? But this is two high-powered offenses that's gonna duel it out. The best defense is whoever has the best defense is gonna win that one. And I think LSU has the best defense for sure. So, and then Arkansas, you gotta know gritty close game for the battle of the boot, like you said.
Right, always, and the last game on the schedule. So we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, man, looking at the schedule, we got some tough stretches, bro. We got some real tough stretches, and I think the toughest stretch might be when we play home at Alabama, home versus Texas, then we go at Tennessee and at Arkansas.
Yeah, that's tough. That's real tough, man.
Do you think that's something that we might could survive, that we might could, get past, especially if that's also at the very end of the season, tail end of the season?
Right. I from the top half, like leading to that point, I think LSU has a pretty not an easy schedule, but a favorable schedule. At Ole Miss is probably gonna be our toughest game. We got Texas A&M at home, so that's huge. But this is a tough stretch, man. To survive, I feel like this is gonna be your road to the college playoffs.
It damn near feel like that's when it's gonna start. Almost like it's gonna be war from there on out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I agree though. I think Ole Miss is gonna be your tough. It's gonna be a game that you play for the most. You got the most to play for against Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss will probably be the game that'll really define the season for LSU. I mean, like we done touched on already, from Lane Kiffin to you got beat last year. They still got the quarterback. Ole Miss is gonna be a game that you need to win to get off to a fast start for the rest of the season.
Right, and not to mention it's your first SEC game. Right. Yeah, that's gonna set the tone. So you gotta show up.
Yeah, man. I think that's one of them games that you have to win.
Yeah, I agree, and I think another game that would define the season is the Texas game.
Of course,
if you handle business leading to that point, Texas is going to say a lot about this team, a lot about Lane Kiffin. Like I mentioned, man, this is probably the most stacked team we're gonna play against. LSU got to figure out how they're gonna win this game. This is huge. You cannot afford to
drop this game at all.
Yeah. And if you highly unlikely, but if you can win all those games to that point, then maybe.
Right.
But I don't. That's highly unlikely. I hope.
I mean, hey,
it could happen. I mean, Lane better make it happen. 7 years, 91 million. Shit, you better figure something out.
Right. You know? What do you think for this season for the LSU Tigers and for Lane Kiffin for that matter would make this season? Would you consider a success?
You got to do what LSU hasn't done since the 12-team playoff format was created, and that's make it.
Right.
They expanded to 12 teams, and we was all excited because it was like, oh, LSU's going to get in for sure, and we ain't even sniff it. So I feel like making the playoffs and getting in there, man, and try winning the game, not try. Go win a game in the playoffs, man.
Right. I agree though. Yeah, getting in the playoffs though is the first step to winning the national championship. So yeah, you for sure got to prove that you can do what we haven't done in years past and didn't do last year. That's the whole reason we brought you in, to go ahead and make the playoffs and you know, bring success back to Baton Rouge.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But man, I mean, is it just making the playoffs, or is this team really? You need to win a national championship, or is it a bust? I think so. I think you got to go out there and win a national championship, man. You were on the road to do it when you was at Ole Miss last year. You left early. Obviously didn't care about winning it with them. It only means one thing: you trying to win it with us. So why not start off right and do that this year, man? Right. You got a high recruiting class like you always do. Sam Levitt. You brought in your coaching staff. We got Charlie Weiss, Coach O. You kept Blake Baker, who turned his defense around. I think you got to go out there and win a national championship, bro.
I'm going to disagree. I know I might receive some heat for this. I disagree slightly because of the fact this is his first year. Getting in the playoffs is always tough. Your first year, you're going to be trying to gel everything together. Right. So I give him a slack. You got to make the playoffs without a doubt. That's non-negotiable.
Correct.
That's non-negotiable. You have to make the playoffs. But for you to go make the championship, I'm not gonna say it's a bust if you don't, because of the fact it's his first year. Got to give this man time to get all the pieces gelled together and ready to roll.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not saying go out and, you know, don't fire the dude just because if they don't make the national championship.
Right.
Maybe fire him if he don't make the playoffs. Set an example. Right. But man, I think it is national championship or the season's a bust, man. I understand what you're saying. First year, you got to gel together. But, bro, I mean, if we can knock out those games favorable early in the season, especially beat Ole Miss, I mean, by November, December, and then when playoffs do come around, I mean, come on, man, it's time to get gelled together. You know, This is college football. This is every year you damn near going to have to gel together, especially the way that Lane Kiffin likes to run his program.
Right. That is facts. I'm going to just say this. Lane Kiffin, you better make. I'm not. Before I get into that, I'm gonna say my expectation is a national.
I like what you was about to say.
I expect a national championship, but I won't say the season's a bust. If you show me you build a national championship team, then I'll be okay with making the playoffs. But if you don't make the playoffs, buddy, that is your butt. Nah, but all seriousness. Now, if you don't make the playoffs, man, you thought the Ole Miss fans was about to run you off the road, whatever, when you was leaving. Just wait till the Tiger fans. Wait till the Tigers fans.
I ain't saying nothing like them Tiger fans. Yeah.
Nah, no, seriously though, man, you gotta go in there.
Go ahead, give a message, a 2-sentence message to Lane Kiffin on what you expect this season. Go ahead, go. If you was standing right there, look at the camera.
nếu mà là tao vào về bùi on the video, coi về rồi, rồi phải mà xem không vào về bùi trái.